Welcome back to Mighty Ray's Garage. Jerry here, sitting in front of Mr. Roper, as you can see. I've decided not to do wiring next. I've decided to do the belt and some of the parts tractor pieces need to go on this tractor before I do wiring, such as the dash and fuel system. Alright guys, some things I've already done. I've switched over to the hood mounts for the green Craftsman hood. I had to redo the front motor mounts. That wasn't an issue. I just used metal that I had. I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Basically, I cut off a section of the tree picker because it was bent. I couldn't get it to go to the heavier settings. It would only go to the first hole. It barely even at that. So I'm not going to be probably using it to lift engines. And if I did, it's got enough there to do that. As you can see, I've already moved to the cast iron front axle from the green Craftsman. And let me tell you what, I think I'm a little close to the workbench, but I don't know what the deal is, but look at that turn radius. And it does the same the other way. Now, after I adjusted the steering link, I've also found the belt, 91 inches, that fits going back to the transaxle. So that was good. I will need to make probably a belt guide or two for the transaxle. I'll need one of them little J-hook guides to go about where that rusty spot is. I'm going to need some engine guides, which I think I can just mount them into this piece of angle iron. So that shouldn't be too bad. Just getting in there might be a little hard, but maybe not. Then I want to change this tower out. I do need to replace these side metal pieces and this back piece and the plastic piece, because the green Craftsman has a taller metal piece here, about 2 inches taller. And then, of course, the dash, it has the sockets for the lights. And that'll probably be the extent of this next video. And then I'll get to wiring and the fuel system. Then after that, then I got to figure out exhaust. I think I can do a simple straight pipe style exhaust. I'm going to wrap it around probably, come down and back up maybe. I don't know. We'll figure that out probably in a couple months, because I don't know that I'll be that far along. But I'll definitely figure out something where I can attach the old muffler so we can start it up and maybe drive it around without a hood. I don't know. I want to get to the point where I can drive this thing to see if this belt system is going to be okay, because the engine pulley is a little closer to that drive mule than expected. Anyway, we'll move along. Belt guides and changing the steering tower out. I did place the green Craftsman hood on this and found that I have plenty of room for the radiator. It was actually came up to about this high. I'll show a picture right here. And that hood will work out great. And I have already started thinking about the paint scheme for this tractor, and I think y'all will like it. But y'all are going to have to wait till the end to see that. Anyway, let's get this string tire installed and belt guides. Alright guys, the old center tower stuff is out. I'm going to clean this up and we're off to pull that one off and put on this one. But before I do that, I'm going to do this off camera, but I'm going to make two belt guides. I'm going to use these bolts, and basically they're going to hang out right here and one on the other side, but I need to move the other side pulley before I do the other side guide. So let me do that and I'll get back with you. Well, I got this steering column off. Here's that I was talking about. I need to adjust this V pulley just a little bit so that belt's straight. All right, got engine guides put in. Adjusted that pulley. I've got an engine guide there. So I don't know if I really need one over here on the transaxle or not, since that's pretty much going to keep it in line. Most of the time there's not one on the transaxle. So now we're off to pull the dash off of that.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, sorry about that. I ran out of battery on my camera and I just kept on working after it died. So as you can see, I now have the dash tower on and I have finished the belt guides. So I'll bring you in, show you what I finished up, and we'll call this one good. Alright guys, coming in on the dash tower. As you can see, it's installed. I got the one from the parts tractor. Had a little issue with the parking brake hole. I tried to match it up to the parts tractor instead of the proper tractor, which would be this frame. But as you can see, it's all installed. You can see down there, belt guide. Decided not to do anything right now with the transaxle because it never had one to begin with. And right now I do not have the battery tray in, but that's so I can run electrical and fuel in my possibly the next video. But it's installed. As you can see, I retained the Roper steering tower because it's much stronger than the one that goes for the Roper. I mean the Craftsman. But moving along. I decided I'm going to give you one little segment more. I'm going to put the hood on and show you how it works. You can see the height advantage this new dash tower and dash has. All right, guys, there it is. As I mentioned in some pictures earlier, there is plenty of room in there around that radiator. So there you have it. Scoot you back here so you can see the whole thing. It is moving along.